So what do we do if Tableau doesn't quite display geospatial data in the way that we want? That, if we have a state name or a county name or a country name, where that dot goes is a decision. It's a design decision with respect to the visualization and the story we're trying to tell. Tableau, by default, will put the mark for each geospatial kind of chunk in the center of that chunk. So it's like averages all the y coordinates and averages all the x coordinates and puts the dot there, which may or may not be the thing that we want. Absent any other side information, it's perfectly fine, but if you wanted to put it at a particular city or the capital, for instance, or something like this, you might need to do something different. So let's see how to do this. To get started, we're going to pull in our location information. So this is your location hierarchy here. And we have, again, one dot per state right now. And notice that the dots are located at the centroid, or the center of mass, of the region that they represent. To change this, we need to import some custom geocoding. So custom geocoding is a specified file format that you can make. It's just a CSV, and here's what one might look like. So we have a kind of a header row that contains 3 columns, and they are case sensitive if you were to try to do this on your own. The first one is whatever you want to call it. This will be the name of the new geographic role. The next one is latitude with a capital L. The next one is longitude with a capital L. And then you specify, basically you're saying anytime you see Alabama, Alabama's mark should now occur at the following latitude and longitude. Anytime you see the word Alaska, Alaska's mark should occur at the following latitude and longitude. So we just need to bring this file in to Tableau. So how are we going to do that? So let's go up to our ribbon. Remember, the ribbon is at the very top. You can't see it on my screen because of the way Canvas Studio records. And we want to say geocoding, the third one down, import custom geocoding. And you get a document, or an interface rather, that looks like this. So let me just go through this quickly. So we want this state capitals folder. You don't actually want the file. So there may be, for instance, multiple geocoding documents within the same folder. So Tableau is actually looking for just the folder itself. And let's hit OK, or open rather, and then import. So once this is done, and it may take a little second here to kind of re-index all of the mark locations for each one of the territories, or states in this case. So it's gonna, if I remember right, it takes a little bit because it's really going through and chunking quite a bit of stuff. So let's see how it goes. Lovely. Okay, so nothing happened. Like I thought I was promised big changes and nothing happened. Okay, so the thing is that this coding is now an option that we can use, but Tableau is not just going to change the options by default. So let's go through and actually change it ourselves. And to do this, we're going to go into State here and then click the little icon. It's menu icon, and the thing we want is geographic role. Notice that I have a new option down here called capital that would not have been present before. So in a previous video in this series, I was talking about this capital option, which should not occur in like vanilla Tableau. I had forgot that I had already loaded the custom geocoding when I was playing around with that notebook previously. So the fact that capital was there was actually kind of erroneous. It shouldn't be there. It's there now. It's here now because we just imported it. That's, if I had called it Nathan's capital field in my CSV that I showed you a moment ago, here it would be called Nathan's capital field or whatever. So we're going to change this. So notice what's happened if I go back and forth here. I now have, oops, did undo too many times. Oh, goodness gracious. So let's change this again. Geographic role to a capital. Perfect. Okay, so notice that all of the dots have changed. You can really tell in places like New York, for instance. The capital of New York is Albany. Albany is not near the center of the state, at least in the east-west direction. Same thing with Tacoma. I think it's Tacoma. Yes, perhaps. There's a lot of states in the U.S. where you think that this is going to be the capital so-and-so, and then it's not, like Sacramento, California. Like, how did that get chosen? But regardless, we have repositioned the marks for the states. We could do the same thing with counties to put the county at the county seat, at the county capital, or whatever we want to do. Again, the purpose of this is to make the visualization as informative as possible. You want the user to know that the mark means something. And the question is, well, what do you want it to mean? Is it the capital? Is it the center? Is it some kind of important landmark within each field, or is it something else entirely? You get to choose by importing some custom geocoding and going from there.